Fifth graders, please rise. And let's hear it for these amazing young adults. You may be seated. Good evening. I'm Rachel Finnegan, principal of Beachland Elementary, and we are excited to celebrate the successful completion of fifth grade with our fifth graders, Beachland teachers and staff, our families, loved ones, and friends, to honor and congratulate the hard work of our students. I would like to start this evening's presentation by introducing Emma Hassan, our Student Council President, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and Kids at Hope Pledge.
Good evening. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Fifth graders, please recite the Kids at Hope Pledge. I am a kid at hope. I am talented, smart, and capable of success. I have dreams for the future, and I will climb to reach those goals and dreams every day, because all children are capable of success. No exceptions.
Thank you, Emma. Fifth graders, tonight we celebrate your achievements and your successful completion of fifth grade. I would like to welcome our families, friends, and loved ones for your support as we continue to ride the wave of success together. At this time, I would like to acknowledge district administrators, teachers, and staff of Indian River County. Please rise and be recognized for the work and dedication you put forth toward the educational journey of our students. Please rise. I would also like to recognize Vero Beach Police Department, who is here this evening as well. So a huge thank you to you all and the service, as well as Captain Milo Thornton over our school resource officers of the district. Thank you for being here. The 2022-2023 school year finally returned to normal for these fifth graders. No quarantines, no school closures, and our fifth graders rode the wave of success and did so with determination and motivation. The school year and this evening would not have been possible without the work and efforts of our fifth grade team. Mrs. Wade, Ms. Karwatsky, Mr. Fass, Ms. Schneider, and our grade chair, Mrs. Crisafoli. Also, I'd like to recognize our cultural arts teachers, Mrs. Polverari, Mrs. Stawara, Ms. Slaughter, Coach Ritt, and Mr. Sweeney. And to our assistant principal, Mrs. Benak, our teachers and staff, thank you for riding the wave of success. Someone else is leaving Beachland this year, fifth graders. We just haven't broke it to you yet. This evening, we would like to recognize and say thank you and happy retirement to the first ever school resource officer at Beachland Elementary, Officer Charles McFarland, and this year's honored guest, Officer McFarland. Officer McFarland, but we get to keep his wife, Mrs. McFarland, as a second grade teacher. After 25 years in law enforcement and spending his last 4 years with us, he turns in his keys and badge on June 2nd. He ends his career receiving the National Association of School Resource Officer Regional Service Exceptional Award for Region 1. As the recipient of this award, Officer McFarland represents the state of Florida, the state of Georgia, the state of South Carolina, North Carolina, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. For his exceptional service and going above and beyond, we are blessed to have had experienced your continuous and sustained dedication and service to our community and our future children, our future leaders. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fifth graders, we want to remind you, you have the power to represent globally the service and the acts that you do to make a difference in our community, in our state, and our world. You have experienced situations where you've collaborated with peers, communicated problems, solutions, and thoughts, completed numerous assignments and assessments, and in the end, you have all achieved. I would like to welcome to the podium the School District of Indian River County's first place Tropicana speech winner, Colson Radke.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Colson Radke, and I'm super happy to be here celebrating. I started at Beachland when I was a third grader. From the start, I felt welcomed. I've always felt comfortable and safe at Beachland. I have met so many awesome friends that I hope to stay in my life forever. I think I have learned that we need to surround ourselves with friends who lift us up, not bring us down. Surround ourselves with people who make us feel better, not worse. So moving forward, I hope to continue to make great friends, and I hope to be a great friend to all of you. And to the parents out there, brace yourselves, because before you know it, you'll be at our high school graduation.
Thank you, Colson, and it does go by extremely fast. Tonight's guest speakers are 3 Vero Beach High School graduates, Elizabeth DeShower, Bo Johnson, and Mac Johnson, 3 of the top 5 Vero Beach High School graduates, and former Beachland Sharks class of 2016. All were members of the National Honor Society, varsity athletes, captains, academic scholars, and to combined over 1,000 hours of volunteer service and commitment. The talent demonstrated amongst these 3 recent graduates is noteworthy. Please welcome Vero Beach High School's student body president, International Science Fair finalist, the John B. Witt Award recipient, varsity cheerleading and tennis captain, Elizabeth. So I'm gonna have you just stand there for a moment. Yeah, absolutely. Also, please welcome Bo with a 4.0 unweighted GPA, AP scholar, and tennis team co-captain. And his brother also with an unweighted 4.0 GPA, junior ambassador for Lines in the Lagoon, youth ambassador for Marty Fish Children's Foundation, AP scholar, and tennis team co-captain, Mac.
Hello, my name is Mac Johnson, and it's an honor to be here tonight amongst all you Beachland class of 2023 graduates. It felt like yesterday that I made the transition from St. Edward's to Beachland after my first grade year. I was transitioning from a very small class of no more than 15 students to a large one of roughly 90, and it would be the understatement of the year to say that I wasn't nervous. I remember begging my parents to let me stay at my old school, but they didn't budge. And in hindsight, I could not be more thankful of them for doing so. It only took a week of being in Mrs. McFarland's second grade class to realize that I had been the biggest idiot in the world for not wanting to come to Beachland. Despite crying like a baby about being put in the music room's timeout chair during my first few days, I knew that I'd found myself right at home at this great school. The memories and relationships that I made at Beachland were nothing short of spectacular. As Beachland Sharks, we have the privilege of taking part in a wide range of academic and athletic activities during our elementary years. For me, this included being a member of both the basketball and track teams, along with participating in academic games, the Mighty Me math team, and the Science Olympiad team. In combination with the countless field trips and special traditions that this school has to offer, these activities help to build a unique culture at Beachland that fosters intellectual curiosity, athletic excellence, and intense school pride. I am 100% confident when I say that this Beachland culture played a large role in helping me build a strong foundation of working hard in the classroom, excelling as an athlete, making lasting relationships, and ultimately getting accepted into my top university. Finally, to the class of 2023, be proud of your accomplishment. Graduating from Beachland is an honor you will carry with you for the rest of your life, and I hope you will all use your experiences from this amazing school to help you excel in middle school, high school, college, and beyond. Challenge yourselves inside and outside the classroom, immerse yourselves in the community, and don't hesitate to try new things. Make a large effort to keep in touch with your Beachland friends. Seriously, most of my best friends today have come from this school, and I cannot be more thankful for that. I wish you all the best of luck in middle school and beyond, but always make sure to remember where you came from. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth DeShower, and I was in your shoes 7 years ago. I remember being told I would be in the graduating class of 2023, and I thought that sounded so far away. I'm telling you that time really flies. Looking back, Beachland was my home where I made some of my best friends and memories. And I can also tell you that the Beachland Shark song will forever be stuck in my brain. Growing up, I was this tiny little girl that was born a little over a year after my charismatic and cool older brother. I learned at a slower pace and was constantly getting overshadowed by my brother's wit and intelligence. And because of this, I began to think that I wasn't smart, and without realizing it, stopped trying in school. As a kindergartner, I was extremely behind and could not read and write like my classmates. So you ask yourself, what changed? All it took was one person telling me that I was smart and that my education was something worth investing to. One person changed my life just by helping me realize my biggest superpower was what was in my head, and I never forgot that. So listen as I urge you to embrace it, to nurture it, and to value it. Each one of you has unique talents and strengths waiting to be discovered. So never underestimate your own abilities, for you are capable of achieving remarkable things. You have the power to solve problems, think critically, and create innovative solutions. Your intellect is your superpower, and your education is the key to unlocking its full potential. As you transition to middle school, high school, and beyond, remember that the importance of believing in yourself and valuing your education. Surround yourself with positive influences, set goals, and never be afraid to dream big. Believe that you have the power to achieve anything you set your mind to, and with hard work, dedication, and a thirst for knowledge, you will. So if you remember anything from this speech, please remember to believe in yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are smart and that you are capable and that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. Once a Beachland Shark, always a Beachland Shark. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I'd like to thank Ms. Crisafulli and Beachland for having me here. It's truly an honor to have been considered to speak at this ceremony after all these years. And most importantly, I want to congratulate these wonderful students for completing elementary school. Just yesterday, it felt like I was up on this stage standing in your shoes. When I started at Beachland in the second grade, I was naturally nervous and constantly wondered whether I'd fit in or succeed in school. However, the Beachland community welcomed me with open arms, and I felt at home instantly. In my time here, I made many of my closest friends who continue to be my best friends to this day. My teachers gave me care and attention to set me up for success academically, which created the foundation for my study habits and work ethic in middle school and beyond. I'll forever be indebted to them. As I was, I know many of you may be nervous to make this transition into middle school, but I encourage you to look at it in a positive light. Gone are the days of walking in single file lines, blowing bubbles, and putting up shark fins. You're about to immerse yourself into a new academic community with many students and earn independence and freedoms you've never experienced before. While this is definitely exciting, it also comes with responsibility. Continue to build off the foundation that Beachland set for you. Success won't be handed to you, but rather you're going to have to go out and earn it. I advise you to adopt a strong work ethic this next year as your study habits and work ethic transition with you into high school and set you up for success. I've never been a believer in luck, but I've always been a big believer in making your own luck. Make your own luck through hard work and dedication, and this goes beyond the classroom onto the athletic field and life in general. My last piece of advice is to truly savor and enjoy these next few years because they go by in a blink of an eye. Before you know it, you'll be making your grad walk at Beachland and getting ready to attend college or venture onto whatever path life takes you down. Thank you.
And this was Mac, Bo, and Elizabeth back 7 years ago in 2016. So now that you've graduated, your adventure has begun. Your schooling has prepared you for the race life has you run. We praise you for your efforts and send you good wishes too for a future filled with happiness and your fondest dreams come true. Congratulations. You have to be so proud. Thank you. So families, we want to thank you for allowing us to celebrate your child or children this evening. Without you, tonight would not be possible. And without your continuous support, special events and activities would not take place. If you are part of our PTA and supported this year's events, like our annual Christmas parade float that won first place, will you please stand and be recognized? All of our PTA members, please. Thank you. Thank you, Scott and Tara Adams. Thank you, Mrs. Abjo. Please stand. We really cannot do it without you. So again, thank you so much and for trusting us with your children. So tonight we will begin with service awards, and our first teacher to present is Mr. Fass. I would like to remind everyone to hold applause until all names are read by the presenter.
A safety patrol's journey begins in 4th grade. Students who are interested submit an essay to their 4th grade teachers, and they are nominated for their outstanding behavior and academic performance. The students then shadow the graduating 5th grade students until they take over for the final week of their 4th grade school year. When they arrive as 5th graders, the following school year, the students resume their safety patrol duties, which include volunteering to tutor students in the younger grades, assisting Mr. Bob with maintaining a clean and comfortable school environment, and helping students safely enter and exit their cars at the beginning and end of each school day. The students we are about to recognize not only assume these responsibilities, but also maintain a B average or above in all subjects. They tried their very best to follow all WAVE expectations throughout the entirety of the school year. I want to thank each patrol for all of their hard work and help this year, and thank you for making my job enjoyable and full of laughter. Now it is time to be recognized. As I call your name, please stand. Audience, please hold your applause until all names are called. Sawyer O'Neill, Daisy Stevenson, Colson Radicke, Dimitri Cabral, Castiel Young, Randy Crabtree, Katie Stanowitz, Sophia Beer, Cooper Travis, Clark Chad, Brady Whitelock, Ryan Shahamat, Rose Kolakowski, Marley McClellan, Emma Camillo, Piper Wagner, Cameron Corley, Jamin Dunham, Taylor Baudo, Dylan Wislow, Brianna Fuentes, Natik Limbachia, Marissa Sansone, Johan Patel, Elliston Paul, Kona Cromer, Caitlin Myers, Alicia Nutt, Liam Petrulak, Kate Webster, Alice Knowles, Fiona Lumley, and Emma Hassan. And I apologize, there was one more name on the next page, Lila Holbrook. You guys can be seated. Now coming up will be to introduce the student council members, Mrs. Riley.
Good evening. It was a pleasure sponsoring the student council this year with Mrs. Young, and we were fortunate to have the K-Kids Club also join us. We did lots of beautification projects on our campus and around Vero Beach. Please stand when I call your name. Alice Knowles, Stephen Barber, our Vice President, Katie Stanowitz, and our President, Emma Hassan.
Hi, good evening. We'd like to congratulate, Mrs. Dwar and I would like to congratulate our Accelerated Reader Award winners for the year. Each of the following students had 25 points or more in Accelerated Reader. Please stand when I call your name. Alex Andrews, Mila Clark, Quinn Evans, August Hunt, Alice Knowles, Rose Kolakowski, Christopher Leon Suazo, Caitlin Myers, Alicia Nutt, Damon Pearson, Liam Petrulak, Colson Radicke, and Brady Whitelock. We would also like to congratulate our million-word reader. We had 1 million-word reader for this school year, and she read 1,857,574 words in her 5th grade year, and that's Miss Alicia Nutt. Alicia joined us in 1st grade, I believe, and from 1st grade to 5th grade, she read 3,180,862 words. So that's quite an accomplishment. And then we're moving on to chess club. We had 4 chess club participants. All 4 earned a special award. So we have Kate Webster, who has been in chess club since 3rd grade, and she had the most overall wins for the year. We have Josiah Lindo Murphy, who was new to Beachland this year and new to chess, and he came every Thursday and learned the sport of chess and was our most improved. So congratulations, Josiah. And then we have Preston Scott and Stephen Barber, who were our tournament winners. They tied in the tournament, and so then they had a rematch, and it ended in a draw, so they're both our first place champions. And now Mrs. Stawara will talk about Tropicana speech.
Hello. I was so honored to judge the Tropicana speech contest this year. I'm used to being on that side of things. I spent 29 years in 1st grade basically teaching a simple story, and needless to say, I was so impressed with not only the students that had beautiful, elaborate, eloquent words and voices, but also the way that they presented themselves in front of their peers. Unfortunately for me, I had to help other judges pick an overall winner. And being the first grade teacher I am, it was truly, truly a great experience. However, this experienced teacher says, "You're all amazing." Tropicana speech members were, and awardees,
Taylor Botto, Alex Andrews, Sawyer O'Neill won second place, and then as you already know, Colson Radicke was not only our school winner, but the district winner for Tropicana. And now Mrs. Johnson to present Science Fair and Science Olympiads.
Hello. Beachland has a long history of science excellence. These students placed first at our school fair and went on to represent us at the regional fair. Rose Kolakowski, Sawyer O'Neill, Clark Shad, Emma Camillo, Elliston Paul, Alice Knowles, Hartley Postlewaite, Quinn Evans, Colson Radicke, Brady Whitelock. Our science, and also our district awards goes to Rose Kolakowski, first place, Sawyer O'Neill, Clark Shad, first place, Alice Knowles, third place, Hartley Postlewaite, Quinn Evans, third place. Thank you. You may be seated. Also, I have the honor of announcing our Science Olympiad competitive team. These amazing kids for the first time brought us home a trophy from regionals. Stephen Barber, Kona Cromer, Rose Kolakowski, Melina Paradiso, Marissa Sansone, and the best ping pong launcher ever, Fiona Lumley. And next, we have Art Achievement presented by Mr. Sweeney.
First off, I would like to say that all of you have been amazing. I've had most of you since you were in about first grade, and I'm honored to have taught all of you. For Art Achievements, for the Superintendent's Art Gallery, we had Natalie. For our shirt design winner, we have Julia Sosa. And for first place in the tag art competition was Rose. For Art Club, we have Alex Andrews, Alicia Nutt, Maya, Cameron, Liam, Melina, Kona, Lillian, and Caitlin. I would also like to announce some artists from this year that I just thought stood out. Again, that would be Alex Andrews, Alicia Nutt, Mia Moretti, Addie McClellan, Katie, Kate Webster, Fiona, Cameron again, Liam, Nadia, Marley, Jalen, Robert, Natalie, Rose, Kona. We have a lot of really good artists in our school. Melina, Ben, Alice, Alvia, Maya, and Brianna Fuentes.
Hello. My name is Miss Slaughter, and I'm about to present the Music Awards. So for Shark Singers, we have Tylea Jones and Sophia Bear. For music appreciation, we have Sawyer O'Neill, Dimitri Cabral, Caitlin Myers, Preston Scott, Lillian Conroy, Britton Johnson, Jalen Feliciano, Rose Kolakowski, Damian Avalar, Simi Hudson, Damon Pearson, August Hunt, Clark Shad, and Colson Radicke. And now Coach Ritt will present our Beachland track team.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Ritt, and I am proud to present our members of our Beachland track team. We have Cameron Corley, Colson Radicke, Jamin Dunham, Sawyer O'Neill, Addie McClellan, Marley McClellan, Tylea Jones, Simi Hudson, Cooper Travis, Piper Wagner, Kate Webster, Katie Stanowitz, Emma Camilo, Jashani Utzi, Clark Shad, Damon Pearson, Elliston Paul, Quinn Evans, Britton Johnson, and Dontravia Joseph. Next, Ms. Schneider will be presenting our Girls on the Run team members.
Good evening, my name is Ms. Schneider, and I had the honor of being one of the Girls on the Run coaches this year. We had two lovely ladies who participated in our program for about 2 months, and a couple weeks ago completed a 5K. So can Kate Webster and Juliana Doyle stand up, please?
Parents, are you ready to listen to your children sing? All right, 5th grade, please rise. They will be led by our music teacher, Miss Slaughter. Great job, fifth grade. Please be seated. Now to present our academic achievement to begin this evening is Mrs. Crisafulli.
Welcome, family and parents. I'm going to go over all of our A, B honor roll students, so students that have had all A's and B's for all of the 4 quarters. Olivia Frost, please stand. Maya Oropalo. Melina Paradiso. Preston Scott. Dylan Wislow. Alex Andrews. Cameron Corley. Owen Green, Juliana Sosa, Mason Crawford, Kona Cromer, Caitlin Myers, Alicia Nutt, Marissa Sansone, Davy Stevenson, Savannah Trim, Castiel Young, it's very popular, Benjamin Alderman, Sophia Bear, Quinn Evans, Christopher Leon Suazo, Natiq Limbachia, Marley McClellan, Rohan Patel, Hartley Postlethwaite, Ryan Shawmot, Cooper Travis, Fiona Lumley, and Robert Chiafulo. Students, you may be seated. Next is A honor roll, and I am going to introduce my colleague and partner, Mr. Fass.
The students that are about to be recognized have maintained an A in all subject areas for the entire school year, which is pretty difficult to do. When I call your name, please stand. Stephen Barber, Dimitri Cabral, Brianna Fuentes, Rose Kolakowski, Sawyer O'Neill, Liam Petrolak, Clark Shad, Piper Wagner, Jamin Dunham, Kate Webster, Emma Hassan, Lila Holbrook, Alice Knowles, Elliston Paul, Colson Radicke, Katie Stanowitz, Taylor Baudo, and Brady Whitelock. Now presenting the Silver Award recipients, Ms. Karwatsky.
Good evening. The following students are being recognized for the President's Silver Award in Academic Achievement. Lillian Conroy, Jalen Feliciano, Jace Carrick, Damon Pearson, Mia Moretti, Jaylee Upton, Simi Hudson, Tylea Jones, Zanaya Bolding, Nora Fabry, Natiq Limbachia, August Hunt, Layla DePiro, Damian Priest, Nadia Gregg, Josiah Lindo Murphy, Damian Faria Poveda, Kaylin Pryor, Alexis Thompson, Randy Crabtree, Matthew Elouette. Britton Johnson. Natalie Rhea. Bernard Rogers. Mila Clark. Elijah Outen. Juliana Doyle. And Maya Arapolo. Thank you, students. You may be seated. And now Mrs. Wade will present the President's Gold Awards.
Good evening. Your Gold Award recipients are Stephen Barber, Dimitri Cabral, Brianna Fuentes, Rose Kolakowski, Caitlin Myers, Alicia Nutt, Sawyer O'Neill, Liam Petrolak, Marissa Sansone, Daisy Stevenson, Piper Wagner, Kate Webster, Emma Hassan, Lila Holbrook, Alice Knowles, Rohan Patel, Ellison Paul, Hartley Postlethwaite, Colson Radicke, Ryan Shahamat, Katie Stenowick, Brady Whitelock, Taylor Botto, Juliana Sosa, Alex Andrews, Cameron Corley, Jamin Dunham, and Clark Shad. You may be seated. Now please welcome back Ms. Chrissa Foley.
Okay, parents, the next award is Beachland Pioneers. So Pioneers are students that have been enrolled at Beachland. Clark? Guys? Hello, 5th grade. Face forward, please. Hello. Thank you. They're watching you. Beachland Pioneers have been enrolled in our school from kindergarten through 5th grade. Please stand when I call your name. Dimitri Cabral, Mason Crawford, Kona Cromer, Adelie McClellan, Caitlin Myers, Marissa Sansone, Alvaro Somocurcio, Daisy Stevenson, Kate Webster, Castiel Young, Taylor Botto, Bryce Campbell, Robert Chiafulo, Randy Crabtree, Fiona Lumley, Bernard Rogers, Preston Scott, Juliana Sosa, Jaylee Upton, Jace Carrick, Cameron Corley, Layla DiPiero, Jalen Feliciano, Owen Green, Nadia Grieg, Simi Hudson, Mia Moretti, Damian Priest, Damian Avalar, Sophia Bear, Emma Camillo, Jashani Yutsi, Quinn Evans, Amal Hassan, Alice Knowles, Natik Limbachia, Marley McClellan, and Ryan Shahmat. Students, you may be seated. Up next is Ms. Karwatsky doing perfect attendance, which is hard.
Hello again. The following students are being recognized for their perfect attendance in their 5th grade year, because as we all know, you attend today, you achieve tomorrow. Thank you. Bryce Campbell, Caitlin Myers, Rohan Patel, and Piper Wagner. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Next, please welcome Mrs. Banak to present the Riders of the Year for 5th grade.
So tonight it is my honor to introduce the May Students of the Month. These students have demonstrated the WAVE expectations for the entire year, and for that they will receive the Rider of the Year award. We are so proud of them for riding the wave of success. We have first up Cameron Corley, Jamin Dunham, Sawyer O'Neill, Rose Kolakowski, Elliston Paul, Colson Radicke, August Hunt, and Taylor Badow. And now, Mrs. Finnegan for the Principal's Award.
Good evening. Tonight we are going to recognize 5 students who have demonstrated leadership qualities and the WAVE expectations all year long. When your name is called, you may walk down to the stage. Sophia Beer, Brianna Fuentes, Rohan Patel, Kaylin Pryor, and Clark Shad. Thank you, 5th graders. You may go back to your seats. Students, just a reminder, when you receive anything, it goes directly under your chair. Parents, we are going to begin our portfolio grad celebration where each student will come up and receive their portfolio book. To help this process go and keep us within our time frame, we want to make sure that we hold all applause until the end of the name of the class. So the first class that will be presented, I'd like to call up Mrs. Crisafoli. Please stand, Mrs. Crisafoli's class. Stephen Barber, Dimitri Cabral, Mason Crawford, Kona Cromer, Jalen Ekblom, Brianna Fuentes, Dontravia Joseph, Rose Kolakowski, Adelie McClellan, Caitlin Myers, Alicia Nutt, Sawyer O'Neill, Liam Petrolak, Marissa Sansone, Clark Shad, Alvaro Somocurcio, Daisy Stevenson, Savannah Trim, Piper Wagner, Kate Webster, and Castiel Young. Mrs. Crisafoli's class. Mrs. Wade's class, please rise. Alex Andrews, Jace Carrick, Cameron Corley, Layla DePiro, Jamin Dunham, Damian Faria Poveda, Jalen Feliciano, Owen Green, Nadia Grieg, Simi Hudson, Josiah Lindo Murphy, Mia Moretti, Damon Pearson, Damian Priest, Kaylin Pryor, Alexis Thompson, and Jaylee Upton, Mrs. Wade's 5th graders. Miss Karwatsky's class, please rise. Benjamin Alderman, Damian Avalar, Sophia Beer, Emma Camilo, Jashani Yutzi, Quinn Evans, Nora Fabry, Emma Hassan, Lila Holbrook, Alice Knowles, Christopher Leon Suazo, Natik Limbachia, Marley McClellan, Rohan Patel, Elliston Paul, Hartley Postelwaite, Colson Radicki, Ryan Shahamat, Katie Stanowitz, Santino Tangalia, Cooper Travis, and Brady Whitelock. Mr. Fass's class, please rise. Taylor Botto, Zanaya Bolding, Robert Shafolo, Mila Clark, Lillian Conroy, Randy Crabtree, Juliana Doyle, Matthew Eluet, Olivia Frost, August Hunt, Britton Johnson, Tylea Jones, Fiona Lumley, Maya Oropalo, Elijah Outen, Melina Paradiso, Natalie Rea, Bernard Rogers, Preston Scott, Juliana Sosa, and Dylan Wislow. Congratulations, 5th graders. At this time, will our candle lighters please rise and make your way towards Mrs. Crisafulli, and candlelight readers, please make your way towards me. Our first speaker this evening is Alicia Nutt, and our candle lighter is Alice Knowles.
I light this candle for my family and loved ones. Before I started school, you taught me how to walk, talk, smile, and laugh. You showed me what love really means. You will always be my first teacher, and the teacher who will remind me it's my time. You have and will instill life's most important lessons. 5th graders, look out into the audience and wave to those who love you each day.
Our next speaker, Taylor Botto, and candle lighter Bernard Rogers.
I light this candle for my kindergarten year. That was the year I learned how to write, color, cut, and paste. I learned letter sounds and began to read. Finding my way around school was a challenge, especially with those shark tails and those bubbles in my mouth. The most difficult task of all was learning to share with a room full of other kids.
Our next speaker, Liam Petrolak, and candle lighter Savannah Trim.
I light this candle for my 1st grade year. That was when my sounds turned to words and my words turned to stories. We all became great readers and writers. We learned the importance of treating our friends with kindness and respect. We had to learn to tie our own shoes because our teachers wouldn't do it for us anymore. And we ended the year with learning camp. Who could forget that?
Our next speaker, Rose Kolakowski, and candle lighter Quinn Evans.
I light this candle for my second grade year. This is when I began to regroup numbers, count money, and tell time. Reading really took off this year as we began to read chapter books. I knew I had a lot more responsibility. We enjoyed walking field trips to the art museum and fire station, but then the world changed. We learned to attend school online even though we weren't in the classroom. We still had our classmates and teachers to lean on.
Our next reader, Clark Shad, and candle lighter Kaylin Pryor.
I light this candle for my third grade year. That was when I learned to multiply and divide. In science, I did amazing STEAM projects and built catapults. This year, I made the shift from learning to read to reading to learn. This was also the first year we had some new rules, but we learned to be warm-hearted, active, attentive, vigilant, and enthusiastic for learning.
Our next reader, Tylea Jones, and candle lighter Nora Fabry.
I light this candle for my fourth grade year. This was when we learned all about Florida and the rich Native American history that surrounds us. We also learned about robotics and the environment. We learned about life in our lagoons at the ELC. Things started to return to a new normal, even with a school closure in August after 13 days of school. We came back after Labor Day and it was pedal to the metal. As we celebrated on Victory Lane every Friday and earned the school grade of an A.
Our next speaker, Jamin Dunham, and candle lighter Marissa Sansone.
I light this candle for my fifth grade year. It has been a year of growing up. We became responsible for our own laptops. We hypothesized and experimented in science fair, learned more about the planets and universes, calculated long division problems, and worked with fractions. We became safety patrols and joined clubs, listened to the symphony, snorkeled as marine biologists in marine labs in Key Largo, soared to Kennedy Space Center, and competed in the track meet, and became all-stars to celebrate our success each week. The best part was being the big kids on campus. This candle represents the end of my elementary school years.
And our final speaker, Sawyer O'Neill, and candle lighter Christopher Leon Suazo.
I light this candle as the beginning of my middle school years. I'm looking forward to continuing my education, playing school sports, and broadening my horizons. I am excited about making new friends, setting goals, and growing overall. I can do anything I set my mind to, and I will become the best person I can be. I will make my family, teachers, and community proud of me.
Fifth graders, please rise. We welcome Mrs. Reiser to the piano and to be led by Miss Slaughter.
We are the beasts and stars, gliding through the sea of light, trying to do our best, doing what we know is right. We can fight off any
congratulations to all our fifth grade students. Here is my advice for you, a poem from Paul Cookson, Let No One Steal Your Dreams. Let no one steal your dreams. Let no one tear apart the burning of ambition that fires the drive inside your heart. Let no one steal your dreams. Follow your heart, follow your soul. For only when you follow them will you feel truly whole. See, set your sights and keep them fixed. Set your sights on high. Let no one steal your dreams. Your limit is the sky. Fifth graders, we are so proud of you. Your future awaits, and you have left your marks as a shark. Congratulations, fifth graders. Audience, here's our class of 2023.